A new AI just dropped and it's beating Claude at coding for 1/7 of the price. Wait until you see what happens when I test it live. This is insane. All right, so Z.ai just released GLM 4.6, and everyone's saying it's as good as Claude Sonnet 4, but costs 1/7 the price. I don't believe the hype. So I'm going to test it right now, live, 4 different prompts. No BS, just real tests. Let's go. First, let me tell you what we're dealing with. GLM 4.6 is a 355 billion parameter model. It has a 200K token context window. That means it can handle 25,000 lines of code at once, and it costs 60 cents per million input tokens. Compare that to Claude's $3. That's 1/5 the price. But does it actually work? Let's find out. I'm testing 4 things: a snake game, a landing page, a lead scorer tool, and visual design from a screenshot. Let's start. I'm starting simple. A snake game. Full HTML, CS, and JavaScript. Let me paste this prompt into GLM 4.6. I'm asking it to build a complete snake game with scoring, high score tracking, mobile touch controls, and retro pixel graphics. Everything. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm hitting enter, and it's thinking, okay, it's generating code. Look at this. It's writing HTML, now CSS, now JavaScript. This is all happening in real time, and it's fast. Really fast. Okay, the code is done. Let me copy this, paste it into a file, save it, open it in my browser, and look at that. The game works. I can move the snake. It's eating the food. The score is going up. The controls are smooth. This is a fully working game from one prompt in less than a minute. And the code quality, let me scroll through this. It's clean. It's organized. It has comments. This is production ready code. But wait, let me test something. I'm going to ask it to add power-ups, speed boosts. Let me type this follow-up prompt, add power-up system with speed boosts. Let's see if it can iterate. Hitting enter, it's thinking, and boom, new code. It kept everything from before, added the new features. Let me update my file, refresh the browser, and now I have power-ups. Little stars appearing on the screen. When the snake eats them, it speeds up. This is crazy. It understood the context. Built on top of the existing code, no bugs, just works. All right, next test, something practical. I want it to build a landing page for an AI video editor with a hero section, features list, pricing table, testimonials, sign up form, all responsive. Using Tailwind CSS, let me write this prompt, all the requirements, all the sections, be very specific, paste it in, hit enter, it's generating. This is a lot of code. HTML structure, Tailwind classes, JavaScript for interactions, still going. Okay, it's done. Let me save this, open it in browser. This is a real landing page. Look at the hero section, beautiful gradient, clean typography, scroll down, features section with icons, nice layout. Pricing table with 3 tiers, testimonials, carousel, and a sign up form at the bottom. With validation, this is the kind of code you could deploy right now. And it took, what, 5 minutes from prompt to finished page? That's the power we're talking about. All right, let's test something for business, a lead scorer. I'm going to feed it a CSV format with names, emails, companies, and scores. I want it to rank the leads, flag the hot ones over 80, and generate personalized emails for each one. Let me write this prompt. I'm being very specific, telling it the input format, the output I want, the logic for ranking, paste, enter. It's generating, writing the CSV parser, the ranking algorithm, the email generator. Done. Let me copy this code, save it. Now I need to create a sample CSV, 5 leads with different scores, save it, run the tool, and look at this. It passed the CSV perfectly, ranked all the leads. The hot leads are flagged in red, scores above 80. And look at these emails. Each one is personalized, uses the lead's name, their company, references their score. This would save hours of manual work. And the code is clean, easy to modify, easy to integrate with a real CRM. This is actually useful. Now the big test, the multimodal capabilities. This is GLM 4.6V. The V stands for vision. It can process images natively. Let me take a screenshot of a website, something with a nice design. Got it. Now I'm going to upload this to GLM 4.6 and ask it to recreate the design in HTML and CSS from just the image, no code reference, just the visual. Let me write the prompt, recreate this website design exactly. Paste the image, hit enter. It's analyzing the image, reading the layout, identifying the elements. Now it's generating code, HTML structure, CSS styling. This is taking a minute, makes sense. It's processing a visual, turning it into code. Okay, code is ready. Let me copy it, save it, open in browser, and wow, look at this. It's almost pixel perfect. The layout matches, the colors match, the spacing is right, the fonts are similar. This is from a screenshot. No code was provided. It just looked at the design and recreated it. That's powerful. Now let me push it further. I'm going to ask it to modify the design through text. Change to dark mode, blue and purple gradient, larger hero text, paste it, enter. It's updating the code. keeping the structure, changing the styles, done. Let me update my file, refresh. And there it is, dark mode, beautiful gradient, larger text, exactly what I asked for. I'm designing a website through conversation and it works perfectly. So here's what I found after testing GLM 4.6. It's legit, really legit. For the Snake game, it produced clean working code instantly. The iteration worked flawlessly. For the landing page, it built something production ready, responsive, beautiful, complete. For the lead scorer, it handled data processing perfectly, generated useful output. For visual design, it understood images and converted them to code accurately, then modified them through natural language. How does it compare to Claude? I ran the same prompts through Claude Sonnet 4. For the Snake game, both worked. Claude was slightly faster, but GLM 4.6 used fewer tokens, same quality, lower cost. For the landing page, Dead Tie both produced great results. For the lead scorer, GLM 4.6 actually had cleaner code structure. For visual design, GLM 4.6V handled the screenshot better, more accurate recreation, better understanding of visual elements. So what's the verdict? For most coding tasks, GLM 4.6 is just as good as Claude, sometimes better, and it costs 1/7 the price. Think about it. If you're spending $200 a month on Claude, that's $2,400 a year. With GLM 4.6, you spend $3 a month. That's $36 a year. You save 23 and 64s every year for basically the same quality. That's insane. And here's the crazy part. You get 3 times the usage of Claude Pro for $3 instead of $20. That's about 120 prompts per 5-hour cycle. Let me tell you about the benchmarks quick. GLM 4.6 was tested against Claude Sonnet 4 in 74 real-world coding tasks. The result, 48.6% win rate. That's almost half. It matched or beat Claude almost half the time. And it used 15% fewer tokens. On Live Code Bench, it scored 82.8%. On Math Vista, it got 88.2. These are top tier scores, competitive with the best models out there. But here's what I care about most: real world performance. Does it work for actual tasks? Can you build real things with it? And the answer is absolutely yes. I just built 4 different applications in one sitting, all production ready, all working perfectly. Snake game with iterations, professional landing page, business tool for lead scoring, visual design from screenshots, all with GLM 4.6, all in less than 30 minutes total. That's powerful, that's useful. What makes this special is GLM 4.6 is an agent, not just a chatbot. It can use tools during inference, search the web, execute code, call APIs, read files, write files, all automatically. You give it a task, it figures out what tools it needs and uses them. That's the future of AI. Active agents that do things for you, and GLM 4.6 nails it. So here's my conclusion. After testing GLM 4.6 live, this AI is the real deal. It's fast, it's cheap, it's powerful, it handles complex tasks, it iterates well, it understands context, it produces clean code for something that rivals Claude Sonnet 4. That's insane value. Should you use it? If you're a developer, yes. If you're building SaaS tools, yes. If you're creating content, yes. If you're automating workflows, yes. If you're on a budget, definitely yes. The only reason not to use it is if you need the absolute best at very complex reasoning. Then maybe stick with Claude or GPT-4. But for 90% of tasks, GLM 4.6 is perfect and you save a ton of money. Go to z.ai, sign up, get the coding plan, start building. You'll be amazed.